Come on in my room. Hey, come on in my room. I'm in my room, y'all. This is the last time I'll be in my room. The lighting is horrible. I got this light coming at me from the side. Got me looking like a coma victim. They say the audio. Let me see what's wrong with the audio. Hold on. Let me see what the fuck going on with the audio. Freak. I didn't mean to cuss again. Okay. iMac microphone. That's where we're going to do the audio from. Come on in my room. We're going to have us a good time. We're going to get this show cracking. And then we're going to get it lacking. We're going to get it cracking. And then we're going to get it lacking. Because that's what we do. Hold on. This thing want to act real funny. Real funny. There she go. I had to get the quality of my line suspended. Listen, y'all, we got a lot going on today. We got a lot to talk about today. A whole lot of stuff went on. The day started out slow, and then all type of stuff happened. So first and foremost, honey, I told my homegirl, Claire Summers from Fashion Bomb Daily, that I would allow y'all to get some information about Vivica Fox showing up to her party with her first face. BB, happy birthday. She say, Dineva, it's my birthday. Put your Cash App in the thing and we can see if some of these broke hoes are send you some money. But anyway, Nessa girl, my connection bad. Let me slow down the chat. Lord, y'all, what I do without y'all? I'm just so discombobulated. My man in there cooking some smothered pork chops, but I'm not gonna rush y'all off the line. I'm not gonna rush y'all off tonight. He literally just walked back through the door. So I ain't gotta rush y'all off. They'll still be cooking, they'll still be smothering while I'm signing out. But we having smothered pork chops tonight. Y'all man cook for y'all. He just come home and want y'all coochie and don't want to talk and drive y'all car. Because see, mine don't do that. Mine respect the household that I provided and how I furnished this bad boy down to the ground and how I make him feel like a king every day. And he makes me feel like a king every day. And one thing we talked about at the beginning of our relationship is I ain't got to never worry about where I'm going to eat. He cooks down to the ground. I ain't got to never worry about no food. That's his department. When I get off this thing, it's going to be some smothered pork chops with onions and peppers and rice and stuff waiting on me. He always, Shantae told us this about her man, but I never thought I'd be singing about mine. He always treats me right. We never fight. He sends me flowers and wines and dines me. Took me home to meet his mama. How he loves me. One bad apple don't spoil it for the bunch. Enough about my man and about this transgender on the screen. Vivica Fox in her full first face glory regalia will be hosting the Fashion Bomb Daily Fashion Show on September 7th. That's Saturday. Hosted by Vivica Fresh Face Fox. And it will be at the Levon Midtown. Y'all know that's some black stuff. Levon. Lavin if you white, Lavon if you grew up with her. It'll be at the Lavon Midtown. Vivica Fresh First Face will be there hosting. Y'all can get y'all tickets. Y'all can go to the description box of this video, and the Eventbrite link will be there for you guys to check out the link. Let me tell y'all something. Fashion Bomb Dailey's fashion shows are always everything and then some. Claire Summers has definitely created a brand that rivals Vogue when it comes to the black fashion follower. And so y'all need to go do the doggone thing down to the Fashion Bomb Daily fashion show with Vivica Fresh Face, First Face, Fox. Get your tickets and tell them Dineva Ross sent you. Okay. Don't forget, y'all, get on the cruise. Better catch the cab. Get on the bus. I ain't got no time. Talking all that fuzz. Give me back my stuff. Is this what you want? I said, better catch a cab or get on this bus. I ain't got no time. Talking all that stuff. Give me back my cash. Is this what you want? That's the first Destiny's Child when they used to let Latavia Mike be on. But anyway, this is a story for all the girls. This for all the crews
that sailed away without a Brooklyn family aboard, all because their flight to Florida from JFK was delayed. The airline said it was a crew issue, so it should have been refunded, but they refused. Then the family got Nina Pineda and 7 on Your Side.
What was special about this trip again?
Me turning 50 and me being able to send my son away to college.
Tisha Lassane saved all year for a splurge with her mom, her twins, and her firstborn, Kasim, off to his junior year at Hampton College.
I'm about family. I'm just about family.
That family dream trip dissolved into a nightmare for these East New Yorkers, beginning with the flight, taking them for their week-long cruise out of Florida.
We took off at 11:40. Our flight was scheduled for 9:54.
Delta Airlines stated the flight 2019 from JFK to Orlando was delayed due to a crew issue.
I had went to my mom and I told her, Mom, I don't think we're going to make it.
So the family was so late, all they could do when they got to the dock in Orlando was stand there helplessly and watch their cruise ship sail away without them. They managed to get their money back from the cruise line, but when they tried to get their money back from Delta, they hit nothing but roadblocks.
We missed the whole trip. That's a whole week. That's 8 days.
I think I cried more than the kids, and it was for them.
Heartbroken, they turned around and flew right back to New York.
They only gave us e-credit, which was only for the one way, $250 per person.
Tisha had worked so hard at her post office job saving for the trip, so she sent us a letter, and we contacted Delta.
I was happy. I was so happy.
The airline immediately issued the remaining balance for the full $2,600 fare, saying Delta apologizes for the delay.
That's all we need to hear. Now, Delta know they was dead behind wrong. Okay, they was dead. Well, actually, they weren't. Y'all know how airlines go. They don't owe you for weather delays. They're not responsible for crew delays or unforeseen circumstances. They refunded them the portion of the trip that they missed, and they would have gotten a refund for that second half of their trip as well. I always miss Delta flights. Here is the thing, and here's what I want you guys to understand, and here is why I brought it up. This is why Legra and I planned the day before for our cruise, for the Funky Bunch cruise. The cruise is actually the 11th through the 16th, but on all my flyers it says the 10th through the 16th, because we're using that one day as a buffer in the event that you run into situations at the airlines like they did. You don't miss the entire cruise. No shade, but this is when being cheap goes wrong. And I understand Mama had to save to bring up the whole family. She didn't have no extra money for the extra day. But for all of you guys who are planning to not come in on that extra day, this is the reason why we padded the trip with that extra day. With that being said, y'all please be sure to go to my Instagram profile, Click the link in my bio and sign up to go on the cruise. We got the male fraternities coming on at a hunch. All of y'all single over 40 cubicle girls who man ain't gave them something they could feel in a very long time, and you just need something in between your legs and in your butt. No strings attached. I got the Q dogs coming and Kappa Alpha Psi. They're coming to wear y'all vaginas out. They coming to wear it out. To wear it at. Okay. Bring your Neosporin, your heating pad, and whatever else you need to rejuvenate that bad boy, because you got 5 days of hunching to do. And may the best man win. Okay, y'all going up in them comments. Y'all want that coochie mangled. Let me tell you something. Before I had a man, I know what it's like when you need that. You just need that thing mangled and beat up and manhandled, because you like, I might not even get none for another 3 years. So I just want my shit ramshackled. I want it ramshackled and destroyed. I want it disrespected and spit on. I want it degraded and just spoken to derogatory. That's what I need my coochie scratched like Sukiyana did in London. And that's why I immediately reached out to the Q dogs and to the Kappas. The alphas, we too classy base. Or whatever. We gonna be too busy trying to sign you up for life insurance and an estate plan. We can't mangle you. We can't mangle your coochie. We can mangle your bank account. We can mangle your will. We can't mangle that box. But the Omegas and Kappa Alpha Psi is finna come through, and they finna mangle all that wide bike, out of shape, overweight, but got good cubicle jobs, money. Oh, they gonna mangle y'all girls down. Stella about to get all hungry. They finna mangle. They finna ramshackle. That coochie about to be in shambles when these fraternities leave from this cruise. And I want y'all to know, I used a third of y'all proceeds to pay for them to subsidize their trip. So y'all can come on now and subsidize them being in heat. If you need your box, laid to rest and broken down so we can put it out there to the garbage. If you need your box mangled, folded up, crankled up, and better yet, I'm going to give you a new one. If you need your box recycled, I'm talking about recycled is when a man use your box in so many doggone ways that by the time you get up, it's moldable into a whole new creation for a whole nother function you never knew existed. If you need your box ramshackled like that, then you're going to want to be on this cruise, okay? Because the Qs and the Kappas, the ones that's not gay, and even the ones that's gay, they say they is coming on to mangle box. They say they coming on the mangle box, and they leaving their wives at home. They said they leaving their wives, because anybody who go with a Q getting cheated on and don't went to Planned Parenthood at least 1 or 2 times for a venereal disease. They wives already know what time it is. Shout out to Coleman Love for all the deltas that's married Qs that's walking around with a Nestle Crunch cooch right now, because why must I be like that? Why them dogs chase the cat? Ask that question after they get through mangling cat on my cruise. But we finna call my cruise the ASPCA Humane Society Revival. When I tell you these old wide back, floral print wearing, cubicle government fish, security clearance having assholes finna get their life with these Qs and these non-gay Kappas, we finna have it all going on. Down to this. I'm trying to get my coochie scratched. If your husband on a cruise, or he said he going to Dominica between January, March, April or May 11th through the 16th, he mangling security clearance cooch on the Funky Bunch cruise. And don't try to come fight me. Don't try to come fight me, because my man in here cooking. Yours in Dominica mangling box. Mine ain't never no more than 30 feet. Don't Tamar me, baby. Y'all girls won't Tamar me. I know where mine in there cooking. Nevertheless, let me move right on along. Y'all, we got some mugshots in of the gentleman. This is Colt Gray. He looks like Prince Jackson. I slowed the chat down already. He looks like Michael Jackson's adopted son from that white lady and John Travolta. Because that ain't none of Michael Jackson's seed. But this is Colt Gray, guys. This is the 14-year-old who looks 17, by the way, that came and shot up the whole school. So here is the moral of the story. Do not trust anybody who need their roots redyed. That ain't even hombre. Don't trust nobody who need their roots redyed. Now, if they got a sickening hombre, then we can mess with it. But this ain't even ombre. This black and yellow. Black and yellow, black and yellow. We been not trusting Cardi B. Black and yellow, black and yellow. And they say, somebody in the comments say his daddy gave him the gun for Christmas. And they say, oh, and they arrested the daddy, as they should. Somebody said they just want funky boyfriend to accidentally walk in the room. And that is something he actually would do, asking me what type of dressing I want on my salad, because he's a good man, Savannah. But he not. I just heard him banging the pots and that he cooking. Now, if he tell me this food ready, I'm hanging up with y'all ass. Listen, forget this job. What is life without love? Okay, so you pour so much into these jobs. Forget this job. If that man say right now, this food ready, y'all better hurry up and let me talk. Because if that man walk in this room and say, that food is ready, I am hanging up this phone. Y'all ain't got no man. Y'all ain't got no man. And I'll be damned if I be in here lonely and single with y'all. Because my man told me to come eat, and I said, I want to talk to my homegirls. Oh, no, ma'am. Oh, no, ma'am. Y'all can't hold me at night. Y'all can't make me feel the way that man made me feel. I'm sorry. Y'all hoes got to go. Y'all got to go. I'm like Dr. Heavenly. I don't like no bunch of bees around me. Y'all, we got another salmon report. And we ain't got no more fuel money. But rich Homie Quan, guys, around earlier today, around about 12:30, 1 o'clock, the news broke that he died from an apparent overdose. He was fooling along with a young lady. And he went to bed on the sofa. And essentially, when she came out to check on him, she thought he was asleep and realized he wasn't breathing and he had been foaming at the mouth. And they're calling it an overdose as of right now. Shouts out to Brandon, the promoter in Miami. Shouts out to Brandon. Fine ass Brandon. Brandon real fine. What he steady texting me. Anyway, he passed away, which is unfortunate. And we had the other young lady who passed away on drugs. He just passed away. He was only 34 years old, y'all. I did a lot of ish just to live this here lifestyle. I have been playing that song all day today. And it's just unfortunate. I like Rich Homie Quan. I don't know a lot about him, but he didn't bother nobody. He definitely didn't bother me, and I definitely love this music. Just like I kept it real with y'all with them checks yesterday and about how I used to float them checks, let me tell y'all about how I used to buy my drugs. From the same damn person, okay? Drugs ain't good for nobody, okay? But there are some people out there who live by the motto I used to live by, that they're all right, just as long as they're done in moderation and in a party setting. But for those of y'all out there who do partake in party drugs, marijuana, weed, ecstasy, MDMA, Molly, Tussie, anything of that sort, any of you guys who partake in party drugs, please make sure you buy your drugs from the same person. Don't buy random drugs from random people in the street. And please make sure that the person that you buy your drugs from is a bona fide drug dealer, not somebody who doing it temporary. Somebody, and I'm just telling y'all what I know. Make sure you buy your drugs from somebody who is in the game for the long haul, who is looking to make a long-term customer, who can assure you that they test their product before they bag it up and sell it. I'm not telling y'all what I heard. I'm telling y'all what I know. Get your drugs from the same person and make sure that that person test their drugs. Y'all be going out here buying drugs from any and y'all ain't saying say no to drugs. Just say no. That's too late for the girls that already done did it. Abstinence is too late for the girls that already done hunched. When you already done got your coochie mangled, ramshackled, and you already got licked in between your legs and in your butt, it's too late to talk about I want to be abstinent. Same thing for people who doing drugs. People who have already felt the power and the glory of doing drugs. Somebody said, and if not, and if you're going to be a druggie, then test it yourself. Yes, God. Yes, God. All these girls on here, Maeve and her puffs. Maeve do drugs, and the other girl do drugs. They said Maeve do all the drugs. That's why her hair red. She said, or test it yourself. They have kids. That's right, Maeve. You better tell them. What somebody else said. Exactly. Say no to drugs goes without saying. This is for the ones who stuck on them. See, Slim stuck on them. I could look at Slim picture and tell she been on them drugs for about 8 years. So Slim just telling y'all what she know. Funky, when you going over to Madison House to do fag talk, I'm not going over there. I'm not going to that whole house. That hoe stay too far. I'm not going over there. She stay too far. I love my sister, but she stay too far. I'm not going around that whole house. She stay too far. Y'all, we got some more bad news. So some of y'all want to talk about lighting drugs on fire. And then we got other people out here lighting whole Olympians on fire, y'all. This is another sad story. Ugandan Olympian Rebecca Cheptegei passes away days after being set on fire by her ex-boyfriend. Rebecca, a 33-year-old Ugandan marathon runner who recently competed in the Paris Olympics, has sadly died after being attacked by an ex-boyfriend. As we previously shared, he poured gas on her and set her on fire, causing serious burns in an incident that took place on Sunday. Authorities in northwest Kenya, where she resided and trained, reported that she was attacked after coming home from church with her 2 daughters. Her father, Joseph, expressed his grief over losing his daughter, who was very supportive. Fellow Ugandan athlete James Kirwa spoke to the BBC about her kindness and highlighted how she provided financial assistance to other runners. And it goes on to say more. Ladies, I've been told y'all a long time ago. As of July 1st last year, I got the last good black man left. I got the last good one. If you a female on this line, just eat coochie. It's safer. I know you've been thinking about it. You stressed out. Just lay up with somebody who understands y'all. Let me tell y'all something. It is better as a woman to just eat coochie than to try to play with these men. And if you can't eat it, or if you unwilling to eat it, just lay back and let them eat yours. Close your eyes and pretend like it was Mark or it was David. There just ain't no good black men left. They all garbage. Eat coochie. Y'all be wanting me to be honest, and y'all say I don't love black women. I'm telling y'all this with love. Go eat coochie. Or let your coochie get ate by Grace. Okay, I'm telling y'all, these men don't like y'all. And y'all, women, y'all so silly. Y'all be running about the gays in competition. Fish, the gays is the last thing that's in competition with you. We equally as oppressed as you. We got our degrees and starting our business, and we self-sufficient and financially independent, strong, independent black women, just like y'all. It's these heterosexual men that's in competition with y'all, trying to do y'all. It ain't us. You ain't never heard no gays when they pour no gasoline on black fish. It's the men y'all sleeping with that y'all bash us for to be with them, and they setting y'all ass on fire. Move, girl, like your ass on fire. Move, girl, like your da-da-dun. Move, girl, like your da-da-dun. Y'all better go eat coochie. You better go eat coochie. Hold on, I got a package at the door, y'all. Hold on. Trey. I'm doing my show. Here I come. Boom, boom, boom. I had a neighbor at the door. Anyway, just ghetto. Elbows ashy. In here in my boxers. Ain't got no pants on. I ain't got no panties on. Ain't got no panties on. I ain't got no panties on. On the dance floor. No, my man name not Trey. Trey was my friend who was dropping off something. Let's move on. But y'all better stay away from the straight men. They the ones setting y'all ass on fire. Oh, I got some exclusive tea. And it's about Azealia Banks. Now, a lot of y'all wanted me to get involved in that Azealia Banks, cleoTRAPA stuff. And I don't know much about them young girls' business and Ice Spice and all that stuff. But I tell y'all this exclusive tea. Baby, the movers who came to move me, they said a couple days before me, they had to go to Azealia Banks' house to do her move in Miami. And the move got canceled because she didn't even have enough money to pay for her move. And because she was getting evicted, the people at the complex would not even allow the movers to come up. The moving company said that they were going to just do the move and work with her, but they said the building people would not even let them upstairs because she was in eviction status. These the same movers that I used, okay? And they said all her stuff was outside. They said all her stuff was outside, including her expensive electronics, and they could not. And they said that she told the moving company, you know, can't y'all just move me? I'm a celebrity. I'm a celebrity. I'm telling y'all what them people. I'm not lying. And y'all know when I be joking. I'm not gonna name the moving company that I use because I don't want them to get in trouble. but them people came in my house while they were picking up my boxes, them 2 black boys, and they said the week before they had to do Azealia Banks, and they said that they couldn't even do her move because number 1, she didn't pay for the move in full, and number 2, the people to the apartment complex would not let them upstairs because she no longer had possession of the apartment. They said cleoTRAPA. Oh, I thought it was Cleopatra. Anyway, I used to follow Cleopatra on the thing when she used to get y'all with the spelling. I don't know what's going on with Ice Spice, but Azealia Banks said that she gonna let Cleopatra come on her tour and perform and give her dressing rooms. But Cleo, she ain't even got no place to stay. She was trying to get her move sponsored by her being a celebrity. And I mean, Delicious from Flavor of Love is more of a celebrity than Azealia. I'm just not really understanding what all the hell going on with Azealia because she's not a celebrity like that. She gonna get you. She can't get me for defamation. Them people saw her stuff outside and they would not let her upside. Funky is your man personality opposite of yours, completely opposite. He's quiet, reserved, shy. He opens up and is very talkative once he gets comfortable around people, but he definitely is the yin to my yang, and I love him so much. I just love the man because he treats me the way that I wanna be treated when I need to be needed. When it comes to loving me, he's all right. When it comes to providing for me, he's all right. He's my inspiration. Ooh, and I just can't tell my separation. 'Cause when I'm down, he's the one who makes me feel so good inside. He keeps me glowing. He makes me feel so I can't hit that note. I just love the man. He finna blow cute. No, my bike don't get blown out. My bike. No. My thing too big for my back to get blown out. It's just geographically and anatomically, it just don't make sense. It don't make sense for my small bike to get blown out. It just don't make sense for my small bike to get blown out. It don't make sense. Not my bike, not me, girl. Moving right along. Moving right along, y'all. Ooh, them some other pork chops smell good.
Turned that down 5 times. Yes.
5 times.
Yep.
So what was wrong with it when they kept coming to you? What didn't you like?
I felt that it was written really, the writing was really strong with respect to Tina's character.
Says he turned
and it wasn't strong enough with respect to Ike's character.
5 times.
Mm-hmm.
But, you know, once I recognized that Angela was going to be playing Tina, I thought, well, I have to do this now. Because I was a fan of hers. I had worked with her before. You know, we had done Boys in the Hood together. We had almost made another movie together in 1988. I needed to be there to work with her and to provide the kind of support that I knew she would need.
How did you, knowing that there were some things you didn't like about how they wrote the character, how did you make it your own?
I would change the script every day.
Every day?
Every day.
Okay.
I would rewrite it.
It's something super sexy about Laurence Fishburne. And it's something super sexy about a man who can play a thug, but who ain't one in real life. He said that he did not want to do What's Love Got to Do with It. He turned it down 5 times, but once he found out that Angela was doing it, he knew he had to do it to support Angela. Now, ain't that something, y'all? When somebody will say, I'll do a bad movie, or I will potentially do a movie that doesn't serve me because I need to support that other person. What y'all think about me, Dr. Heavenly, and one more person doing the show? Me and Dr. Heavenly talked today while I was on my way to work, and we thinking about doing something on Tuesdays together. Let me know what y'all think. We're going to test it out next Tuesday to see what y'all think. But me, Dr. Heavenly, and maybe like one more person doing like, y'all, the girls saying do it. Yes, some of the girls saying no. No, she too loud. Voices. We gonna test it out. Next Tuesday, we testing it out. And we'll take it from there. Moving right along. He keeps me going. We gotta go over to this other heifer. Jeannie Mai reveals. Jeannie Mai say that Jeezy ain't doing what he supposed to do. New court docs revealed from Jeannie Mai of Jeezy failing to honor the divorce. Long story short, Jeannie Mai is saying that Jeezy was supposed to put $500,000 in an account for the daughter that she could have access to. He hasn't done that yet. And she's also saying that he has failed to pay her school fees as well as transfer the titles of a 2021 Range Rover and a something else Bronco in her name in order for her to get insurance. And y'all, unfortunately, I think a lot of us just don't care. But somebody else put in the comments and they said, y'all need to stop acting like that just because she Asian. And I think it is true that we super tired of Jeannie because she Asian. Riddle me this. If she was black, would we be rooting for her to get her things? Or like, why we mad? It's something about this Jeezy and this Jeannie Mai that we just don't care. And I think a large part of it also has to do with the fact that she's rich herself. You not hurting for no money, Jeannie Mai. So I think it makes us more prone to be like, girl, go away because you got money. It's not like you the baby mama living in the projects in the hood that need his money in order for him to make it. We just sick of you, Jeannie. I think it's something about when you said that dark meat on the side or however you said it, we ain't messed with you since. We gonna move right along. We ain't gonna spend too much time on that. Now, I know that this one might be hard for a lot of people to understand. Lee Daniels says that the experience filming Empire, it was horrible. And in short, what Lee Daniels was saying was that he was used to doing independent films and that working for a network just was not working for him. Ding, 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 ding. You know, I'm gonna tell you, a lot of y'all don't get into Coach Stormy, but Coach Stormy is one of those people where I say, chew the meat, spit out the bone, or a broken clock is right 2 times a day. And Coach Stormy went on a rant one day talking about being unemployable. And she was going on about how she's unemployable. I'm unemployable. Lee Daniels also strikes me as being unemployable. It's very hard. And he was an independent film producer and director and writer. It's very hard when you go from having full creative and authoritarian reign to now having to listen to other people and take their orders because you got their money. It's very hard. And so I can understand how he could say that that was the most horrible experience. Now, quiet as it's kept, honey. I didn't know Lee Daniels had kids. I did not know Lee Daniels had kids. Now that I think about it, I never seen him come out, but I automatically thought that Lee Daniels was a part of the LGBTQ community. That's what I thought. Or they say his nephews and nieces. Nevertheless, he said he didn't like doing Empire, that it was just a hot mess, and I can understand it. But speaking of the Empire people, I want to know how y'all feel about this. Is y'all here for the new look or nah? God, this is a hard one for me. All right, so listen. Based on the physical alone, she looks good, right? Based on the physical alone, no, she looks beyond good. She looks damn good. I think what's messing me up is that I know how old she is in real life. I know who she is in real life. And I know this business oh too well. And it's giving the business is forcing me to stay young and relevant and Ozempic or Mounjaro like, and the industry is forcing me to feel like I have to reinvent myself. It's giving a midlife crisis tease, and that's the part that's a little disappointing for me. But I'm gonna throw all that out the window and just keep it on the surface level. Mama look good. You can't take that from her. You can't. She looks good. She looks good. Now, somebody says it cheapens her. You know, to be determined. Viola would never do it. Meryl would never do it. But Hollywood. So there's something to be said about Taraji and her new look. I definitely think Taraji's brand can weather that storm. And y'all, the last story of the night I'm gonna give y'all. Eve says she had an ectopic pregnancy in 2006. And she says for years she never grieved losing her first baby. Now, who she was hunching? Y'all, who she was hunching at 06? Was that Stevie J Baby? Because Eve, if it was Stevie J Baby, trust and believe. Just look at Love and Hip Hop Atlanta seasons 1 through 10, and Mimi and Jocelyn grieved enough on your behalf. Trust and believe they did. Trust and believe they grieved enough on your behalf, if that's who it was. Anyway, y'all, that's all I have. Ain't got no more. And this is Thursday show. By the next time I see y'all, and I actually might do a show tomorrow, because if y'all want the realty, I need to make up this $30,000 that I spent on furniture, and y'all don't Cash App collection plate me anymore the way y'all used to. You know, I take 20s and 10s. But yeah, let's plan to have a show tomorrow. And probably this weekend and the day after that. Anyway, I'm finna get in and eat me some smothered pork chops. I love y'all for loving me, and I'll call y'all later. Bye.